And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, you beautiful people. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in this world. Comment below. You guys know. Come on, what am I going to say? Where are you from? What time is it? Hashtag self-developed army. Let's get this video going. And by the way guys, I had one of you as a follower on my Instagram. You guys know I always plug my Instagram at the beginning. He imitated my intro and it was like spot on, so yeah, shoutouts to you guys. We go strong in this bish. Anyways guys, with that said, in today's video, I titled it, or believe I titled it. I actually don't know 100%. That's why I say that, guys. It's kind of like a scapegoat for me, you know, in case I don't get the title 100%. Something along the lines of why men are becoming more feminine than ever, or why men are just factually more feminine than they ever have. In today's video, guys, I'm really going to explain in depth why this is happening, why I know this is happening on a multitude of levels. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you are OG followers or you've been following the channel Self-Developed Army closely, you know what I'm going to touch on, and I'm going to keep hammering this home because this is the most important information I believe in the world collectively. I believe, and this is said without ego or pride, but my industry, what I'm doing on YouTube, is without a doubt in the top 1 of 3 ranks, most important things to be spoken about, period. I think this is the most important niche, and I know this will only blow up in the future, as well as my channel, so get ready, let's jump in. Anyways guys, with that said, straight to it. Why men statistically are more feminine now than they were than ever before. And there was a statistic, I'm sure you can search this up, where I believe our testosterone, our total testosterone levels compared to our grandfathers are down by around 40%. And I believe that number, right, each generation just doubles or cuts in half, meaning my children, right, if this trend continues to ensue, will have half the testosterone that I will have. And I believe that 100%. I mean, guys, there are so many things we can speak of. You know, we could talk about food, we could talk about our lifestyle habits, right? Not going to the gym, staying inside, not getting sun. There's many biological, practical things we can do, but I think if you guys are watching this channel, then the majority of you are already doing this. We're getting ample amounts of sunlight, vitamin D, we're walking in nature, we're breathing fresh air, you know, eating a relatively clean diet, high protein, good amount of fats, guys, you know, animal proteins, and just slow digesting carbs, right? None of this BS, fast food, just plastic. Really, that's what it is. You know, here and there, little bits in moderation, but like try to cut that out. A very Paleolithic, kind of like caveman diet. At least in my opinion, you guys don't have to agree. But in this video, guys, I wanted to speak more of the subconscious, systemic brainwashing, more of the under the rug reason as to why I believe us as men, our testosterone continues to decline. You know, of course, don't get me wrong, the food and, you know, watching certain websites, that'll affect it, but I believe that is just a mere mirror, right, or a byproduct of the real reason. And that, guys, you know, I'm gonna get straight to it. Hopefully this doesn't get like demonetized or whatever, but this is all a plot. And I don't think that's a shocker at this point. You know, I still have people when they watch my videos, or they talk to me in person, I think they just choose to believe like this is not the reality. Like, no, David, they kind of turn a blind ear. They're like, people aren't that evil, you know, this is just how things are, you know, it's kind of like just like a coincidence. And I'm like, no. This has been going on too long for this to just be a coincidence. And this has been very well programmed. And we know this through the decline of testosterone through us to our grandparents. I mean, it's just been a steady decline. It's not like, guys, coincidences or when there's like a random spike and it kind of returns back to its homeostasis. No. This is very well orchestrated, and I believe there are a multitude of reasons on how this is being kind of given out. So through watching websites, through the endorsement of that, really that's what it is, right? Really, guys, though, it all comes down to this, and this is known as ideological subversion, or essentially when you have ideas, right, virtues, things that are normal, that have been set in stone for the longest periods of time, right, maybe faith or virtue, or it can be anything, right, maybe like anything that's objective, you know, the sky is blue, right, murder is bad, right, these are objective truths that we've all lived by from the dawn of time, right, but ideological subversion, what that means is our society, what it tries to do is it takes these ideas, anything of virtue and objectivity. Again, you guys know this is everything we speak of on this channel. This is not new at this point. They take these things and they try to break them down. And the reason they do that is because once they are broken down, a society, men in particular, are very easily what? controllable, correct? And I mean, this is common sense, guys, and I know this sounds a little political, but we'll explain it. The rise of transgenderism and, LGBTQ, number one, that's been well orchestrated as well. That was not just a coincidence. So I feel really bad for the people who are on the far left and they believe, in all these rights. It's like they're just playing you like a fiddle, they don't care about you, but that's besides the point. Let's use that as an example. When you can begin to take a word, right, or something, not even a word, what am I saying? Something so objective, a man, a biological man, and you can begin to brainwash children into them believing that that is actually a woman, and that a biological woman is now actually a man, right? So that is the epitome of ideological subversion, taking anything objective and changing it. And I believe, right, this is kind of a conspiracy theory, but I mean, this is just factual. When you can change or convince anyone, but particularly a child. I mean, this is really being spread violently to our youth. And you all know this, right? TikTok, the rise, and all these things. And I'll give you guys more statistics. LGBTQ, I believe 40% of all Gen Z now identify as that. And again, I know this statistic, I learned this from Matt Walsh. Just like our testosterone levels, each generation, it doubles, right? So, meaning my children, the LGBTQ, it's going to be, instead of 40%, it'll be, oh my goodness, you guys can paint the picture. Instead of maybe it was like 30%, it'll be 60%. You understand? And that's the trajectory. But where I'm going with this, to bring it full circle, is when you can convince a child, right, something so susceptible, or even an adult, that a man is a woman and a woman is a man, I now, the one who is giving out these, ideological subversions, can convince you of anything. If I can convince you a man's a woman and a woman's a man, what else can I convince you of? You tell me. And so this is what happens, guys, and I'm going really deep on my channel. I've fully realized that my channel is set apart than the majority of my industry, and I've fully embraced that. Like, I love it. I take so much honor in myself in knowing that I speak of these things that no one else does, and, so I just want to let you guys know, I fully realize that the views are not too high, and I take pride in that. Like, I'm okay with that. A lot of people are just turning a blind eye. They don't want to hear certain things, and that's fine. They would rather stay put in their degenerate red pill, ways, and that's, each to their own. That's completely fine, but just know that when we all die, God sees everything that every single person has done. Kind of like Santa Claus. He sees you when you're sleeping, buddy. He sees you when you don't think people are watching you, and there's a tally, so that's why I do this. Anyways, though, that's besides the point. That's really it, guys, at the end of the day. The reason men are more feminine now than ever is it's all been a plot, and the reason for that, to bring it full circle, is because if men lose anything of objectivity, like we spoke about beforehand, through ideological subversion, which to subvert an idea, right, something of virtue and base, well, then it leaves men very susceptible to what? To control. I mean, that's, guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand this, right? If I can take tigers or lions or bears and put them in a cage and begin through, right, kind of like ideological subversion, tell them and teach them that they're no longer actual lions. They're fake lions now, right? You domesticate them. What happens? They become docile. They become very easily controllable. And now they're in zoos for the rest of their lives, just being tax slaves for the rest of the economy. There's no value of them. It's not a tiger anymore. It's not a bear anymore. It's just something that puts on a suit and tie every day, goes to work, and then pays his tax to build the big machine. Right? That's what's happening, and that guys, that's why so many things happen, right? So again, without going too deep, because that's more or less everything. I'm not holding anything back from you guys. The way to bring this back, right? There was always a solution to this, is to unplug yourself from the matrix. I mean, it's that simple. And I know when I speak about this stuff, guys, it sounds very controversial, right? Very like, Matrix, David, this is just life. Guys, look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not. I'm a realist. This is real. Everything I'm speaking about is real. It's not an idea or like I can give you 100 stats. The information, what's so sad too, guys, is like, the information is there. You as a viewer can see everything that I'm speaking of right in front of you with like the click of a button. It's not even being hidden from guys, shit, what's so sad is that we are at a point in society, we are so docile, we are so domesticated as bears, lions, and tigers, that there is no inclination to even get back to nature, back to what real life is like. It's like when animals know that they're in zoos and they know they can get up, but they're like, nah, I don't want to. It's too cozy in here. I get free food, right, every few hours. You know, yeah, I'm in a cage, but it is what it is. It's safe, right? So I kind of gave you the answer on how we fix this. Get out of your cage. That's what it means to unplug from the Matrix, guys. I can't tell you how many men I know, close to me, you know, not close to me, clients, just open your eyes, guys, that they won't admit it, but they have completely killed themselves. Completely killed themselves. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is not a knock because, look, man, I'm a sinner, I'm learning, and I have my own shortcomings as well. The majority of men are fucking cowards. And the worst part is like, they pride themselves in that. They pride themselves in being cushy in a 9 to 5 to the day they die, like, as if they have ego points. And it's just really sad because God does not call individuals to just work 9 to 5s. Just my opinion. There's nothing wrong with working a job, guys. We need our money. But like so many men, and this is why I have no friends, if I actually scratch them a little bit, right, I find out what their purpose and calling is. And I encourage them to pursue that. They will shriek in terror. Not a chance. The potential of maybe doing something unknown, leaving my nest, leaving this jail cell, not a chance will they do it. All guys have this bravado so big. Look at me, I make all this money in my cushy job. But when push comes to shove and you need to take real risk, they're the last motherfuckers that are going to do it. And I've realized this tremendously. I live my life as a risk every single day, and I do this shit till I die. I do this till this shit burns to the fucking ground. Mark my words. There have been so many times in my life, and this is not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's to let you guys know that this is real. And I scare myself sometimes because the Holy Spirit, God, is within me so deep, so strongly, man. I know that sounded kind of weird, but so strongly, like the universe, God, has always inspired me to take action, and I always do it. I can't tell you why. I have a very, very strong soul. I've done this since I was 15 years old. Everything he's asked me to do, quit this job, go do this, move out here with limited finances, very risky, going dead broke multiple times, being unsure, having family leave me, my girlfriend leave me, any friend I've had leave me to pursue what I need to do. I do it every fucking time. And very few men are going to do this, and only as of late have I truly realized how this is the reality. And again, I'm not tooting my own horn because I have fears, I have setbacks, I'm not perfect, I'm going to make mistakes, and I will, shriek in fear as well, like it happens. But if we can get back up and do what we can, then that's how we fix everything. It's baby steps, guys, okay? Look, I'm not saying that you need to be a superhero or jump off a cliff or do anything reckless. No, but start listening to your own gut. Listen to the beat of your own drum and start actually taking action on that. In fact, I had a client call today, and it's great. This guy, he's doing very well in his job, right? He's got the security and the cushion, and he knows that, but he feels dead inside. He feels as if there's something else, and we are now pushing him off to start his online social media presence with him producing music. And you could see, like, it's funny, when he got on the call with me, he knew what he wanted to do. He knew before I said anything. He knew what his path was, but he was just afraid. He needed that push, that confirmation, and he's doing it now, right? This is what we as men do. Starting the page, getting uncomfortable, trying the reels, the TikToks, the this, the that. Let's blow something up. Let's see what we're capable of. Are people gonna laugh? Are people gonna think it's weird? You know what? So fucking be it. Guys, you gotta jump. You gotta jump. I'm looking at you, Jimmy, or whatever your name is. If you don't jump, you're not a man. You are not a man. You are a bitchy excuse of a man. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how jacked you are. If you do not jump, you're a coward. And that's your character, and that's what God's gonna judge. I don't care what you look like, what skin color you have. It doesn't fucking matter. Can you jump? That's how we fix everything. That's how we get outside of our cage. Because we all know we're in cages. It's just because it's so comfy we won't leave. So thankfully I was never born in a cage. I left that shit early before I got put in a cage. So all I know is this crazy life. If I told you guys how I actually live behind the scenes, you guys don't see finances. You don't see numbers. You don't see, especially getting to here. I don't really ever talk about that stuff, but I know nothing else. I've never been in a cage. I jumped from the first fucking second. Didn't go to college. Didn't get sucked up in the Matrix 9 to 5. I jumped. This is all I know. Free falling. This is all I know. It's in my blood. I've been doing this for too long. So I know I'm going to be extremely successful and die as a legend. And I want all of you guys to as well. This is what Self-Developed Army is all about. It's about empowering other men to do God's work, whatever that means for you. So start that music page. Post on Instagram. Quit being a bitch. You know, try that thing, bro. Because you will be judged if you don't. I'm really going to start pushing this on you guys because why else would you do it? I get it. Why else would you do it? Sometimes we need morality. This is why I do it. Because I know when I die, if I don't do certain things that God's imploring me to do, then it's not going to end the best for me. The majority of people are going to hell. I hope you guys realize that 98% of people are going to hell. They're useless cogs in the system. They've completely denied their call to adventure, so they're going to have to do this shit all over again. Not me. And hopefully not you guys. So let's do what we can. Again, we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but I would much rather go 70% of the way than no percent of the way. So let's run it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I know I got a bit heated. And I love you. That's it. This is my channel, Self-Developed. Fuck all these other channels. We're set apart, different. I've fully embraced that. If the views tank, I could not give a fuck anymore. I'm so done trying to chase views and just, keep up with the Joneses as far as I have to have these views because these YouTubers my size have this. Man, fuck them. They're all going to hell too. You know what? Get out of here. My time will come. And I say this to you guys. I don't say this ever to toot my own horn. The righteous shall prevail. So start doing your stuff. Trust me, mark my words with this video. Mark my words. So, let's do it, okay? Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. I love you all. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here, guys, with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know the flex. We have one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and the course, guys, but right now I am currently running the entire website 40% off for the month of August, guys. Yes, that includes one-on-one coaching and group coaching, guys. The course has already been on sale, so if you guys have been on the fence and ever wanted to work with me at any of these topics, learning how to jump yourself, just like my client call today, or any topics that improving your fitness, business, mindset, and relationships, guys, there was always one-on-one coaching. Again, like I said, it's 40% off just for this month. The step down, guys, is our workshop. Now, I'm posting this on Friday. Guys, this Sunday, in 2 days' time, we're going live with our workshop of August. Like I said, it's 40% off, guys. It has never been this cheap before. It's almost comical. I'm never going to make it this cheap. Believe me, once September comes, guys, we're going back to normal price. So if you've been on the fence, come join this workshop. It's cheaper than one-on-one coaching, 4 one-hour calls with myself and a small group of men. We already have a couple guys signed up. There are still spots left. Book yourself now, and I'll finish it there, guys. All right, thank you so much. And you can support Edge. Coupon code Hammond. I know I'm looking kind of cute, right? We got this blue little Henley. I never wear blue. This is like I forgot I had this, to be honest. It's actually too small. Maybe you guys can tell. It's too tight, but I figured, I'll wear it for Self-Developed. It looks nice, and I do like it. Coupon code Hammond. That is that, guys. All right. Thank you so much. Join August workshop and let's keep crushing it. Let's move forwards with our passions, with our purpose. Let's jump, guys, and let God carry us because He always has and always will, even if you believe He won't. This is something I need to continuously remind myself as well. All right. So thank you, guys. I love you all. Check you next video. With that, much love. Peace.